So we're here. As you can see, this is a team that I built, yesterday, was it? Yeah, it was yesterday, February 17th, 2017. It, features Kartana, Masquerain, Tapu, Lele, and of course, as you can see, Mega Garchomp. Now, Mega Garchomp, Nintendo shanked it, man. They gave it everything it needed to be poor. They gave it everything it needed to be bad. Without regarding that, Garchomp was good for reasons that they took away. Nintendo failed to realize why Garchomp was good, and that's an embarrassment. Now, but one thing he does have, bulk. And of course, we're going to exploit that as much as possible by using a sticky web team. With the 252 speed EVs, Jolly Nature, and perfect IVs in the stat, when using a sticky web team, Garchomp can outspeed base 162s with max speed. Now that may not seem like much, but keep in mind, Kartana is there for the ones that aren't affected by sticky web, and sticky web actually cuts your speed stat to 2/3. Never mind if it's like a simple beep roll, which gets down to 1.5, but sticky web can also be bad against contrary superior, so it's a good idea to have a counter to that even after a sticky web boost. Because if you don't know, contrary actually boosts their speed, which could be a problem. Similar to how defog raises their evasiveness, contrary is more than just an ability to make your attacks work. And as you can see, we are in our first battle. As you can see, the team consists of Steelix, Gyarados, Venusaur, Arcanine, Tapu Fini, and Umbreon. Now, usually, seeing no Charizard, but having a Kanto starter is incredibly rare, especially considering that, unless, of course, it's Mega Venusaur. Even when it is Mega Venusaur, Charizard is usually a good partner. But he actually leads off with Gyarados here and decides he's going to quit turn 1. Now, I don't know if he was scared of Quiver Damps, didn't really have a switch in for a +1 Bug Buzz, or if he was just concerned, thought it was a Grass type maybe, didn't want the attack lower, or maybe he knows that it has Sticky Web. Whatever the reason is, he quit. So I'm going to take this time to talk about my team a bit. I want to say I was on crack, but that would be a lie, and I don't lie on this channel. So, well, I decided, I was looking at some GameFAQ forums, and I decided, why not build a team around Mega Garchomp? Now, I thought that would be a good idea, because, well, he's criminally underused. Despite the fact that he's outclassed, he can still be used similar to how Slowbro was. Despite being outclassed in Generation 6, Mega Slowbro still has its uses, and thus Mega Garchomp still has its uses. They're just lesser than their pre-Mega forms. And as you can see, nothing much to say, and we're back again. Now, as you can see, I lead off with Masquerain, as usual. He leads off with Lando I. Now, this is the match that I believe, I got absolutely wrecked. I was so embarrassed. I did not want to continue after this, so I get the sticky web. And guess what I am stupid enough to do? I think, well, because 90% to 95% of the Rotom washes in OU are offensive, this one is too. Boy, was I wrong. Now look at this calc. I decided to go to Dragon Claw because what the hell, I want to see how much this does. Look at how little this attack does. Look at how little. 15%? Really? That's unheard of, and I just rage a bit, I'll admit, which is sad. I couldn't win from that point anyways, he probably knew that. And, we're in another battle here. As you can see, this team's a little bit more interesting. So he leaves off with Clef. Now, brain fart here. I forget this thing gets Stealth Rocks. I'm stupid. Well, it's not like my team is particularly weak to them. I just like keeping hazards off the field, especially without a Rapid Spinner. And that means that most likely Masquerain is fodder if I switch out. But again, do I really have a choice? So I don't like switching unless I have to. So I go for that Bug Buzz. He goes for the Calm Mind. Now, I'm going to switch into Superior here. Now, this is... he's going to go for yet a second Calm Mind. Now, I'm kind of in a jam here. So I decide to go for a substitute. And like, hey, if he's went for 2 Calm Minds, he's going to go for a third one. Right? Wrong. He goes straight for the Moonblast. So now I'm like, I need to sack something, because if I send in Kartana, it just fucking dies. So I send in Masquerain, because, well, Stealth Rocks are up. And he goes for the Moonblast, knocks it out, straightforward. So I decide I'm going to send in Kartana, you know. I am, honestly, dumbfounded about what happens next. Guess what happens? I'm going to give you a few seconds. He lives! That's resisted. Super effective Smart Strike does nothing. Yet, the not very effective Moonblast one-shots. And yes, I know that's that +2, but that's special defense, not physical defense. There is no way that thing could have lived. That was a strong hit, and I was honestly pissed. I was raging at this point. So I send in Superior. I'm like, he's at low health. I bet Superior outspeeds, and I bet this thing can kill, right? 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 If you thought I was going to miss, you're wrong. For once, I hit the 90 accuracy move. I get the doubled special attack, and now he knows. He's like, oh shit, what am I going to do here? Now, he sends out Charizard. Now, I don't want to switch out. I don't want to waste his +2. So naturally, I believe he's going to Dragon Dance, but he already knows I have Sub. But why would I sub here if I was predicting a Dragon Dance? So, he's going to go for Flare Blitz. Now I think about it, all this subbing was not worth it. I just subbed one too many times. And you'll see why. A second Flare Blitz. I'm kind of chipping him down, you know. I'm not sure if this thing's a bulky set. And look at the lag. Still has not turned into Mega Short. Oh, there he is. And I sub a third time. Now I'm at really low HP. I'm just hitting him down with that recoil. Now he's like, what is this thing gonna do? He's probably gonna Flare Blitz here just to be safe, but surprise! 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 I have the Dragon Pulse. Maybe I didn't have to substitute after all. But again, I don't calc during my Wi-Fi battles, so how would I know? Now, waiting a bit. This is a little bit of an unnecessarily long wait. But he sends in Beware. Big whoop, man. That was a bad play. I'm gonna Leaf Storm you. But, surprise, surprise, I miss! And he goes for the Ice Punch. Now I'm salty, man. I am salty. Now, I'm going to send in Alolan Marowak. Now, something in my head tells me that putting Stealth Rocks up is the best play. But I actually predicted him to switch out here, I think, and he went for the Earthquake. Now, maybe he didn't expect to be outsped, and I forgot I speed creeped this thing. The point of speed creeping is to outspeed. Look, I make some of the stupidest plays sometimes. Like, I'm kind of on autopilot during this battle, so I send in Lele. I still have not sent in the Chomp. He doesn't even know if it's a Mega Chomp or not. I go straight for the Shattered freaking Psyche. Switches in Celesteela. Look at what this damage is. Psychic terrain and everything. Good luck. You're not living that. So just to be safe, I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt here. I wanted to go for the Psychic, but I wanted to be safe on that. I did not want to have it live, especially considering this thing is known to have Heavy Slam. So I go for the Thunderbolt. That's a guaranteed one-shot. I didn't know what type of sped it was running, physical or special defense, so I didn't want to risk it. So he sends in Porygon Z. Now I'm going to Psychic this thing. And because I had Sticky Web up, I actually outsped it. Now, that's kind of good about running Tapu Lele on Sticky Web. It does that shit. Now, he's gonna Z-convert. Now, this was a bad play on his part. Now, the reason is because he still does not outspeed Tapu Lele. So I'm gonna go for the... What do I even go for? Yeah, I go for the Psychic. That was kind of obvious. And I go for the Psychic, knock him out. Now he's got 2 Pokemon left. Both weak to Psychic. Psychic terrain's still up. Pick your poison, man. Now, it was smart of him to switch into Beware, because, well, that's the best play on his part. Now I go for the Psychic yet again. And, surprise, surprise, Psychic Terrain runs out. So, I'm thinking, how much damage does Psychic do to this thing? Now, it's probably specially defensive, because it actually manages to live. Which I'm very surprised about, but I get the special defense drop. So even if he tried to pull the scumbag recover, trying to stall me out, no suit for you. He toxics me, don't know why he did that. Didn't have a protecting move, there was no reason to do that. And I end up winning the battle. So, bye!